Welcome to my analysis of my final project for Communicating in a Fallen World, the Gospels, and Don Quixote. You probably just enjoyed my little, or enjoyed or didn't enjoy, my little short on a mix between Don Quixote and the Gospels. Well, I've never done this before, so I really do hope you enjoyed it. To start off, the first thing that I tried to think about when I decided to do this video project was how would I communicate, and rhetorically speaking, what would be the best way to do it. I tried to use Heinrich's principles of invention, arrangement, style, and delivery. Invention, which was actually coming up with a storyline that would be effective with themes and characters, and then arranging it in a way which would communicate effectively. And the style was actually a lot more important than I thought, styling it, and then of course the delivery. I would almost say that the style comes after the delivery, because in the video making project, because you add the style as you edit. Let's start off with the characters. There are a lot of parallels between Don Quixote and my main character, the Apostle. First off, they're both they're readers. They both have a lot of books, and they believe in those books to the point where they will act on them. The main difference is that Don Quixote acted on his own volition, whereas my character was prompted by this prank. But that actually that's a significant point in the end through one of the themes I wanted to deliver. The second character, Sancho Panza, is paralleled in my character, the disciple. They're both a little bit more simple-minded, but surprisingly deep, which we find out in the end. So they both decide to follow, and they go through adventures together. I tried to do it a little bit episodic as well. You get the episode of, you have breaks between the episodes. You have the first episode where they talk on the veranda, and then the second episode where they chase the demon-possessed man who was in the bathroom. And then we go on to the preaching to the masses, which was actually just a group of Korean children. And then we have the second demon-possessed man, the same man, but the second instance in which he was chased. I did try to do it in an episodic way. The end part, where there's the meeting between myself, the prankster, and the disciple, was supposed to kind of bring one of the themes out into the light, which was action on belief. One of the things that I was really trying not to communicate was just to act on any belief, which I would consider to be quite foolhardy. But at the end, that's one of the reasons that right before the credit I wrote, even though they had acted on false belief, they decided to act on their faith at this point. The reason that I wanted that theme was because we actually talked about the difference between sanity and insanity in the class. And I thought that was an important thing to try to communicate in this final project. The reason is because there are a lot of people out there who truly think that they believe something, truly think that they believe. But when faced with a decision to act on the belief, they do not. And part of the insanity which the viewer sees in Peter Pepple is actually, on the flip side, his complete sanity. The fact that he would actually act on something, although it was a prank, shows how sane he is in his beliefs, because he's been in his books his entire life, and he's just been waiting for this one instance to act on it. It was a little bit difficult to communicate through the characters in only 5 minutes, but I really hope that you all understood that Peter Pepple was not stupid, but rather just misguided because of the prank. And at the end, when they go off into the sunset, so to speak, what I wanted to communicate was that they would still be acting according to their faith, but maybe just not in the same way. They had learned a lot through the ordeal, and learned that acting on your belief is something that's incredibly important and sane. And when other cultures look at it, when the culture looks at a man who's acting on his belief, he can be seen as insane at times.